Fruit fly up nose. We've got a few fruit flies in the apartment at the moment, so I think I was having a big breeze and one flew right up there, and I was scared it was like crawling around inside my brain or something. Probably is.
Fuck off.
Oh yeah, I
Bollocks.
really,
That's bollocks.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be watching this video, so we're completely safe about it. Who is this guy? What? Oh,
I almost cried when I started playing it and heard the music. It's just so good. It takes place in the city of Midgar, which they recreated to look and feel like you're in an actual city. I spent half the time just looking up and around at all the beauty.
Did he actually just say that?
The Square Enix script there that they've clearly been provided has got some flaws.
They reconstructed a city to make it feel like you're in a real city.
Jesus Christ.
Almost like every other game I've ever played. So he's gone through a number of days at this point, and not once has pornography made an appearance.
No.
So it's just confirmed bullshit. Exposing parts of my search history. It's kind of sad, right? I feel genuinely upset for people that feel like they have to watch this sort of thing, because to me, she's giving us so much unnecessary information. Right? It's a PT session. No, it's not. It's not actually a session. But there's going to be some people. There's going to be 6 people that I don't give a fuck.
Right, everyone.
So, I think you got something to say, Dan.
Not fucking much swimming going on there, was there?
He just walked into the sea and it goes, come on! Come on!
I wonder if her mother did get in the sea.
Oh, don't think she was holding the camera.
So many questions.
Right, exercise to me is a dangerous game. Right, I'll exercise in a small area so there's the least amount of chance of being injured. Right, but she's not even wearing the correct PPE to go swimming.
She's got no gym gear.
Yeah, exactly. She clearly didn't have any intention of going swimming. I mean, impress me. Swim the channel.
Do you reckon she could swim the channel?
Not at the start of her journey.
Good point.
That's a good
point.
actually.
Yeah, you've got to give us some
Start
time.
the journey.
Give us some time. Right.
Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my god, it's a vibe. I've got short hair and everyone approves, which is always good. I was scared that my boyfriend was not going to approve, but he does.
Yeah.
See you?
Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
I don't know how long I'll keep it for. She's cut it so nice. I love how it like goes.
Till it grows back.
Till it grows back.
Fresh face, do that. Aww. Okay, right. I think we do the eye mask.
Is that a moustache, boys?
I was thinking that. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, it depends on your definition of a moustache.
Or he's had lip fillers and that's the shadow from his nose. That's the only other thing I could possibly think of.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me one bit, to be fair.
I'm intrigued to know. Anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye!
Well, that was fucking awful.
This never happened before.
This is you there?
Oh, that's pretty cool if you're on this level. I have a washing dryer right there. So.
Why would she set the camera up to show the one bit of the room that they're going to spend the least time in? I'm just going to get them walking through the door. Just make sure the door works properly.
I reckon this is a setup.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Could you walk through that door and act surprised? Is what she's probably told him.
She wasn't very surprised though, was she? She didn't see.
She was a little bit. She had that walk-in wardrobe.
No. The mom. Who just walked in.
Do you know
She
why
just
that is,
walked in.
Dan? Do you know why that is? Because she's lived enough life to walk into the room and go, it's a room. And that's about the extent of it. She did also struggle for quite some time to open that front door.
And that's just the door to her room. Imagine all there's other locks in the house.
Yeah, she's going to knock herself out on one of them before long. She might get a bit drunk and then come home and she's a little bit wasted during the night and then she really needs a wee. She goes to open the bathroom door and it's just open.
She might not be able to get in there, she might piss her pants.
Thanks for that.
It's alright.
Are you guys leaving?
Oh, but we thought we'd let you guys do the rest of it.
Well, I need you to help me hang.
Okay, we can do the food hanging things, but here, since you were...
Are you guys leaving? You haven't finished. Get working.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've still got you for another 3 hours. These walls are fucking bare, right? There's no words on them.
She you know, miraculously fucks the electricity up again, she's probably got enough batteries there to make her own little power supply to her fucking light, which she's got in there.
she's going to start enterprising, like renting electricity out to the rest of the building. Because she's nicking it all.
Her room's like a fucking fairground.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Light up like Blackpool Illuminations.
Blackpool Illuminations.
Just give it a second, okay? It's about to hit us.
Told you he was trying to kill her.
Definitely.
It's just they didn't put enough water in it. Right, on to the next one. It's got all fucking lined up. There's like a toaster hanging from the ceiling somewhere around like the adults' pool. Do you want to go for a warm down swim? You go in, I'll meet you there.
Have your wife guess the taste. And if she manages to guess even one right, you gotta subscribe.
Are you?
Guess the taste. You can see what they are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not the biggest thing for me at this point. It's what the fuck are they doing? And why the fuck are they doing it? It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, God. He says, I've not done one of these romantic dates for a while. I would go as far as to saying, ever. Because it's like he's just walked out of his house and be like, how badly can I piss her off? Here, try a soda, darling. What are we getting out of this? Doesn't matter, just drink. He's going to drown her with one of these. That's what's going on here.
So far, I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. Is that good or bad?
I don't know, that's barely over the...
Pretty bad.
I'd say it was worse than 5.5.
55%. Like, if somebody said to you, you've got a 55% of surviving, you wouldn't be very happy with that news.
Wouldn't
would
be
you?
impressed.
No, so I don't think he's done very well there.
Equally, no mention of the water slides.
Very good point.
Very true.
Very good point. How could you forget about the most fundamental part of a water park? The fucking slides. It's okay though, she enjoyed the soda. And the guy walks in and he starts introducing it. It would have been nicer if he just left the waiter to it. He walked in and gone, here you are, madam, here's your English breakfast. If you could eat that in bed. Yeah, exactly.
Like Parker.
Like a proper Parker sort of thing. But this guy comes in and like, hey, fucking surprise bird, look at this, I got you a fucking full English breakfast silver platter, fucking shove that down your girl. Oh my God.
Is waking up really a surprise?
You bloody hate that. At least he let her take this one. That's nice.
Bit of a mess to clear up though, isn't it?
Oh, you fucking know it. But do you think they're going to do that themselves?
And then the butt will do it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what we call them.
Yeah.
Milady.
Park will come along.
I'll clean up all these balloons, milady.
I mean, like maybe the handbag thing is afterwards he might have said, that was fucking $4,000 worth of handbag. That was fair enough. But he's got a fucking till ringing noise.
Yeah.
It's like money. I hate you. I hate everything you stand for, and I hate that you've bought a McLaren for her because they're actually nice cars.
McLarens are cool because
No.
females like Lamborghinis. They're like
Do they, Harrison?
Yeah, they do like Lamborghinis.
Thanks for that tip. Fuck these people, man. What the fuck? Turn up in a McLaren and you get a free coffee. If you turn up in in the clothes that you slept in for the past week, they'll turn you away at the door.
Oh yeah.
World's fucked. Alright, okay. First things first, her lips aren't real. Like, you've got to remember that this stuff has come from somewhere and they've made it somewhere and then they've had to ship it somewhere and then store it somewhere and then put it on the shelf and pay the people who've put it on the shelf for you to then walk in and eventually buy it. So there's quite a long, like, process to selling something. So by the time it gets to sort of like the range price, someone's being trafficked. Right, this bloke, right, okay, but there's just boyfriend rankings, right? I'm starting to feel like this bloke needs a column all of his own, which is just downright pussy whipped. Right, and I'll tell you for why. So she's been going around saying, "Oh my God, it's so gorgeous! Look at the way, like, I don't know." She'll mention specific things about the way it looks, and then she said, "I love this place. I can't stand it. I can't handle it," or whatever she said.
I'm going to cry.
And then Spencer said, "It's clean and tidy," and he was generally talking about the shop in general. Do you know what I mean? It's a clean and tidy shop, and she's getting really excited about like every single individual item. So what I'm trying to say here, boys, is I don't think he gives a fuck either. Right? But the thing is that he's putting up with it.
Yeah.
And he's putting up with it so he can get that fucking nookie later on this evening. You know what I mean? By the candlelight of a contemporary 3-piece candle holder. Like, it's just not on. Come on, man, sort yourself out. Stand your ground.
She's quite simple.
Yes, I think that's a nice way of putting. Oh, look at him. Spencer's done something by himself. He's gone up and gone.
Oh my god.
He's just gone up to himself and gone, Imogen, you're going to really like this one. It's got a baby on it. Hey, Imogen, look at this. Oh, that's really nice, Spencer. Yo. Now put it back on the shelf, Spencer. Yo.
It's not about you, it's about me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And on this week's episode, we'll be divulging in Geek... That's an appalling way of saying that. Geek Love, episode 1.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Ryan, fella for sci-fi speed dating. What a trip! What an absolute trip!
I'm 13.
You're 13.
Yes.
Inches.
It's a no.
You're 13.
Yes.
Inches.
It's
Inches.
Fuck off! Fuck's sake! I'm more confused by the fact he says did he say he's 13 years? I find the fact that he's 13 years old more shocking than the fact that he just said that he's got a 13-inch-old boy.
Oh, wow. I don't understand either, because he can't be 13. Look at all the facial hair that's
He looks older than my dad.
He does, doesn't he? And look at the fucking, what is this? It's like a racing stripe in his fucking beard.
He's got mutton chops.
Yeah. Well, I feel like mutton chops are supposed to like end like here. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. They're shit mutton chops that way.
Oh, bloody hell. Someone's played too much Red Dead. That's all I'm saying.
What a brony is someone who watches My Little Pony. Okay, this is Pinkie Pie. She likes to party. So this is Applejack here. She owns a farm in the show, and I like her. She's sort of the no-nonsense, hardworking one.
I've never got that brony thing.
Oh, I need a minute. Has anyone got a cheese grater?
Not to handle
so I can take all of my skin off.
The friend zone sucks. And escaping the friend zone is like threading a needle while jumping on a pogo stick, evading.
Right. Conversation about consent. If you're in the friend zone, there is no threading the needle to be done. Leave her the fuck alone, alright? She doesn't want to suck your fucking little tiny little pecker. Just fuck off, right? Just take the hint and fuck off. And don't end up sat across the table from Carolyn, just friends, Carolyn. Because you're embarrassing yourself and everybody around you. It's quite funny because I've not seen moving ears before.
No, neither have I.
Head, right? I can kind of move my ears.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
Ah, nice.
I was concentrating on trying to move mine. Can't do it.
I can't do it. You'll see you later. Giggity. But it's, yeah. So I mean, if there's a medical need for them, then fucking, I'll back off that one and having ears on top of them. Yeah. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. But I was just taken aback by the fact that they started moving around all of their own accord. Who would have thought it? I want a pair. I think you'd suit a pair.
What, me personally? Why? Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
I look like a complete and utter tool.
Yeah, you look like a cute tool.
I was going to say something else. I think
And you
look
could
like a
move
tool
your ears.
anyway. It's fucking amazing! Fair play to him. Because imagine that, he's got to walk out of there, dressed like that, walking down the street as well.
Again, just to clarify, when Cody says you won't be able to believe what they did to introduce each other, what he meant was, look at how ridiculous these people are.
What the fuck's he wearing?
I know, it's some serious BDSM shit, that. Like, how do you even see out of it? But there was this whole like reveal, like this guy comes out in a gimp mask, somebody turns up in like a fucking horse-drawn carriage of some sort.
A helicopter.
Somebody comes out of a helicopter. It is just so extra, and these people are all like sub 18, I'd imagine. Anyway, they're living in this. Like the house has got so much ground. It's fucking enormous. This place. And it's just kids who just fucking live there. Like, what the fuck? It's blue puff of smoke, like he's some sort of superstar.
I'm at the fucking away days with me blue smoke grenade!
There's just a bunch of ultras and transfers. Bloody hell's bells.
They're clearly a group of people that are very good at doing things in a very short time span because they've got 2 million viewers within a week, and this video's been going on for 1 minute and 16, and I already don't like any of them.
One thing I have noticed is that they're not very good on their measurements, like 4,000 years and 900 inches for a TV.
Like that door's 300 years old anyway. Regardless of if it was right or wrong,
Yeah.
I very much doubt it.
Yeah, well, exaggerating things is funny if you've got one brain cell.
Fun fact, this store is actually 4,000 years old.
So he's obviously trying to make jokes, which is fine. You do what you want to do. One interesting point, he says, welcome to our crib. I'm pretty sure this is a rental property.
Ah, so we got one of those again, have we?
Nothing is as it seems. And can I just say, like, when he opened the door and the two of them were standing so close to each other, all I'm saying is these people are living the life. They're in this massive house and probably all they're doing is fucking and filming each other. So I'm sorry, but he's opened that door, he's like, can you fuck off please? I was halfway through something. He's just doing the rest of his fly up. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting.
And the fact they've been given this, I assume, by whoever is paying for their ventures in TikTok, and they couldn't even get excited for the fact they were in their living room.
Yeah.
With that stupid sound effect. Just sat there like,
Yeah.
At least show some enthusiasm to your work.
They're very posh, aren't they? Well, he's very posh.
Yeah. I mean, we probably sound quite posh as
Well,
well.
that's true. I get told that all the time.
So do I. And I never realised I was, but apparently I am. And this is going to sound really bitter, but what an underwhelming living room. And who opens the door and walks into the living room? That's wrong.
Yeah.
Who designed that house?
I was going to say something quite similar.
Yeah.
I'm used to having a hallway.
Yeah,
That's
and also...
fucking posh, doesn't it? I've got a hallway.
Gantry. And also, there's no fucking doorbell, there's no door knocker, nothing like that. So it's a fucking enormous house. How are you expected to hear the postman when he turns up with your Amazon ordered dildo? And he's
I reckon if they had a knock on this so-called 300-year-old door, it'd probably fall over off the hinges.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's really nice. It's really cool. As you can see, we have our pet dog and our pet.
Did you see
yes,
that?
I did see it.
Did you see that? Jesus.
Oh my God.
I've just laughed right into the mic. Sorry you, and sorry you.
Oh no. I completely missed it.
You missed it?
Mate.
I was too busy looking over here. I suspect it happened over here. And now I just shouted in the mic myself.
Right.
Go for it.
Watch Greasy Greg over here.
Greasy Greg.
When he gets nice and close to this young lady here, watch what his arms do.
As you can see, we have our pet dog and as you can see, we have our.
Smooth as fuck.
See ya! I'm done.
Oh my bloody God.
Jesus. What a weirdo.
I just don't get. Are they together?
They
gotta
must be. They must be.
Is it because of this house they're together? Do you reckon?
Could be. I reckon, in fact, that everybody in this house could all be in one big conglomerate of all fuckery.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon they do? Have massive Roman orgies?
Yeah, well, I'm
like
sure.
that?
Yeah,
Film them on TikTok.
Yeah, in the meeting room, which I can't imagine they use for meetings.
Yeah, it also looked like garden furniture. You know where you get those really nice garden furniture that goes out, obviously goes outside, doesn't it?
Well, it would, yeah, in the garden.
In the garden, on a nice deck and that's what it looked like. It didn't look like the sort of thing you'd actually put in a dining room. Well, that's just me.
I expect James has actually gone to burn their house down. So sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, he's
back.
Down.
Oh no.
It's a good job he did, because someone was going to.
But we won't get a house tour part 2 on the YouTube, non-YouTube channel.
Good. That was the introduction. Oh God, there it is. It's on the spoon straw. Move on.
Nothing in it. But we do use this sometimes, right when it's hot days.
The room's a bit too big for us.
Basically, what I like to do is I like to set the temperature in this room to 32.
Close the fucking fridge. Before I freak the fuck out, close the fridge door.
She also said we like to use the fridge on warm days.
Yeah.
How?
The other thing is,
just leave it open.
Yeah. I wonder what you were getting at. Leave it open to cool the room. Yeah.
I've just noticed the boys. They've got a fridge, right?
And they've left the door open.
No, it's not that. It's not that. We don't use the fridge. But if you look on the floor to the left of the where we're viewing right now, there's a lot of bottles of water, which you could probably put in that fridge to fucking cool down and maximise the usage of the fridge itself.
Yeah.
Solid point there.
There you
mate.
go.
Yeah, I can't say anything against that.
Shocking. Fucking shocking.
If you're not using it, unplug it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Or at least shut the door. I think I've been led down the garden path here, boys. I was expecting them to come in strong and go in for, I don't know, an opinion on the Holocaust or something like that. But it sounds like actually what they're going to do is an opinion on Prada's latest release.
Which we don't actually have a fucking clue about.
Yeah, and therefore don't give a fuck either.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be opinions, I think, but I shouldn't jump the gun.
I'd just quickly like to invite Saffron and her friend, who I can't remember the name of. Once we're finished, and we've uploaded this, you're very welcome to react to our reaction to your unpopular opinions. Actually said on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you reply with your unpopular opinions, maybe we can have a conversation about it. So maybe we can have a conversation about our unpopular opinion about you.
Yeah, and then we can just keep going backwards and forwards like that. Just
Have a war.
continually. Yeah,
Feud.
you know, like people on YouTube do.
It might end in tears, though.
It won't be ours.
I was going to say.
She might say something nasty to me.
You're the bully, mate. We all know that. Well, shit.
What the fuck is this?
Well, shit. I mean, right. Now, so this is in 2 stages, right? What is this? A waste of time. They haven't even done any homework. They had a little minor tiff about whether it was on a story or whether it was an Instagram or whatever. I don't give a fuck, and I can't imagine anybody else gives a fuck. But the second part of that is I agree with them. It is an overreaction, and I don't think anybody should give a shit about this sort of thing. Like, somebody, as far as I can work out, somebody's tweeted or whatever the fuck it was that they didn't like the food in Italy, which is a stupid opinion anyway. I'm sorry, but it's an opinion nonetheless. So you shouldn't really give a fuck about it. And what they're saying is, don't give a fuck about it. Why do people worry about this sort of thing?
And the thing is, they were talking like 100 miles an hour as well. Did you
Yeah.
notice?
Yeah.
They were talking like both at the same time as well, so you couldn't actually understand the point they were trying to fucking get across.
Yeah, it's very full on, isn't it?
Oh, bloody, yeah, too right.
What frustrated me about the first one, and I'm sure they haven't finished on it yet, is that they were talking about somebody else's opinion on something and their opinion on the reaction of the opinion. I was
You got a chain of opinions going on here, and then we've tagged on the end.
Jesus. It's our opinion on the opinion of the opinion.
Yeah, precisely. And my opinion of that opinion is that this is so far has been a complete waste of time, and I hope they come on to some more maybe controversial topics just to entertain us slightly.
Or even worthwhile. Something worthwhile would be nice.
I actually feel like I can't have an opinion on anything anymore because of the exact thing that happened to Molly.
Why are you doing this video then?
Yeah, I mean, there's that, isn't there? It's like, why are you doing the opinion that's full of a video that's full of your own opinions? But secondly, who's making you feel like you can't have an opinion? If you're too precious to open your mouth and then get hurt by if somebody disagrees with you, you shouldn't be on YouTube or any sort of social media. You should be in a little box with lots of bubble wrap and little pieces of squishy foam protecting you and your precious little soul. What a ridiculous statement. I don't feel like I can... What the fuck do you want me to do about it, Saffron? Fucking grow up, woman. Come on.
Like, all she did was share an opinion, and look what it got her. Yeah. So, like, for people that are, you know, influencers and people who are in the public eye, like, honestly, nowadays, it's actually better not to have an opinion, which, when you...
No, it isn't, Saffron! In your opinions video.
Yeah.
Are you being the other one?
Yeah.
Oh look, that's such a shame. Look, like I've been like, if they were trying to be like help. Yeah. Oh look, like honestly, the food's so nice there. You should try this.
Like. Fuck off! Jesus Christ!
But then, you know, sometimes that might be me and my boyfriend, and I'm living my best life. I mean, I don't.
Because if that was your boyfriend, you'd be fucking vlogging it, you bitch.
Yeah, that's
exactly
true.
what you'd be doing.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Right, and there's there's a lot. Fuck my life. There's a lot to say about that, isn't there? Okay, firstly, public display of affection. It's not an unpopular opinion. Everyone you'll probably find has similar boundaries. If you walk down the street and someone a little peck on the cheek and all that sort of thing, that is a display of affection. And that's fine. But exactly. But if you walk down the street and somebody's got their 6-inch-old Bill playing tennis with someone's tonsils, that is a public display of lust, right? And that's not okay. That's not okay in a lot of circles.
Welcome to My Guys, and this week we're on episode 11, and we are about to watch Eating Stop it. Just stop it, for God's sake. They don't need to know with the fingers. I've just told them it's episode 11.
You're so unsure though.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
Now guys, as I'm sure you know, you can't exactly...
No guys! You're not doing the eyes right.
Bloody hell.
We're making an even bigger pizza!
He's a bit fucking full on, isn't he?
He's a bit
much.
Comment down below what you think. Does pineapple belong on pizza? But I'm getting it. Now obviously guys, the world...
No. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
I like pineapple
I
on pizza.
like pineapple on pizza.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're both right.
The thing is, I don't get the argument because it's down to a personal choice. I think pineapple's good on pizza. It's not my first choice, don't get me wrong, but I will eat it if it's there.
Yeah, you'll eat anything.
What are you trying to say?
You've got no taste.
Get fucked. Fuck right off. I love
I want you
my
to
food.
take your pizza maker shirt off now. Imagine if Pizza Express heard you say that. Other pizza chains are available. You'd be fired, mate. You'd be out the door. Fuck it. Pineapple, no.
The slice is actually 8 feet long. Check that out.
So what are we waiting for? Let's start making our giant pizza slice!
Fucking hell.
How wealthy are these people's drug dealer?
Well, I mean, after you've paused it like that, I won't be able to replicate how fucking ridiculous he looks there. He looks high as a fucking kite.
Isn't it?
Just going back to the supermarket, right? And you're in the supermarket and you see this happening. What the fuck would you do?
Walk the fuck out. Well, I'm not getting coronavirus. Something's clearly wrong with these people.
It's fucking odd.
We have to spread out the pizza base onto the shape. Oh yes, Mamma Mia, this is easy.
And guys, just like that.
It just looks like a shit porno, doesn't it? It fucking does. Pizza boy. Now you've met pizza woman.
Pizza mum.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You're not far off, mate. Jesus Christ.
A confession, and also a confession to everybody watching this video. I don't like cheese. So when...
Nonce. If you don't like cheese, you're a fucking nonce.
Hi guys, I'm Batterina. But please don't ever fucking call me that when you talk with me. Please call me Rena if you have to. If you couldn't tell, I'm a 21-year-old vampire. Just look at the fucking bat ears on my head. And one thing...
I'm a 21-year-old vampire with bat ears on my head. Since when do vampires have bat ears on their head?
I'm not done yet. I want more.
One thing to definitely know about me is do not ever fucking piss me off. That's the wrong thing to do. Bye.
What the fuck is that? Fucking hell. She seems like the biggest dickhead you could possibly come out. It's like, I'm a vampire, if you couldn't already tell from the bat ears. Like, no. Mate.
My name's Ballerina, but don't call me that. Call me Marina or something.
Yeah.
Marina.
If you have to. Call me Marina if you have to.
Well, if you were going to introduce yourself to someone, you wouldn't you wouldn't tell them the name that you don't want to be called, because that's exactly what the fuck they're going to do. It's like when I don't like being called Harry. Fucking hate that.
Yeah.
But people still call me. I was like, no.
Yeah, it would be like
It's
you
Harrison.
going up and saying, my name's Harry. Don't call me that though, call me Harrison. It'd be stupid.
You've just told the world you don't like being called Harry.
Yeah, right 10 people.
Don't fucking call me that.
Open my nuts.
Well, you want me to open your nuts?
Open my nuts.
That's nicely.
Please open my nuts, Tyler.
Check them ashes out. Look at those. That was awful. Have you ever? You know when you go on like a night out somewhere, and there's a good DJ obviously in a nightclub, and there's no one on the dance floor, and there's just these three colossal cock ends that think it's acceptable to go up on the dance floor.
There's a part of me that thinks that might be me, Harrison. Sorry.
Well, shit.
Can we still be friends?
Yeah, let's move on from that. Do you know what I really fancy? I fancy videoing myself looking like I'm ODing to. Do you know what the song is?
Do I fuck?
Do you know what the
No, I don't know.
is?
It's like it's happy hardcore.
Happy hardcore.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's the sort
I
of-
was like age 11 back in the day. That was DJ.
For a certain degenerate type of child, such as yourself.
Yeah. I had all of the happy hardcore tunes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Couldn't have a single one, but I had all.
On a slightly different topic, do you know what's grinding my gears?
Go on.
Her unending disrespect for proper nouns.
And also, she's got a face like a slapped ass as well.
Yeah, but more importantly than that, Harrison, she's not capitalising her words.
They're probably her #1 fan, so they probably go watch every video she uploads anyway. Also, at the same time, they are American, they are OTT, so they're probably itching to get involved. Hence why she's shouting from the kitchen. If I can imagine it's the kitchen.
Well, no, but if they wanted to be involved, they'd be there.
She's
already said, and she even included in the clip, she said, and I didn't want to pressure people into it, which means that she's asked once and they've said, nah, you're all right, mate.
There's two sides to every story, mate. I reckon what's happened is they say, "Oh, can we get involved?" And she's like, "No, you're not getting involved." And then she's made out like she's asked them. So the viewers are like, "Oh, that's nice that she's asked her. She's asked them," and that's why she's shouting from the kitchen because she wasn't able to get involved.
It's an interesting conspiracy
Different
theory.
perspective.
It is a different perspective. You haven't persuaded me, but it's nice to hear other sides of the story.
Have I persuaded you?
No, you haven't. No. I'm still on my original theory.
Waste of my time.
Also, my dad's a pilot, speaking about Americans doing things in larger ways, and apparently they've now put up a perspex outline of a person somewhere, and if you can't fit through, you're not allowed on the plane.
Really? That's amazing.
You have to be this size or smaller to ride the plane.
Because there was an airline that was going to start charging on the weight of the person.
Fucking too right.
Yeah. So basically, you buy a ticket, and then you have to, when you get to the airport, you know when you put the bags on the thing and it goes through and fucks off onto the plane. So then they'll have scales there. Imagine how fucking horrible that must be. You get like, I haven't weighed myself in ages. I think the last time I weighed myself, I was sat at about 12 and a half, I think. And imagine that, you get on the scales, it's like a boxing weighing in, isn't it? There's a guy on the table next to it, and a guy on the table next to it. 12 and a half stone. He's getting on the plane. Yes. Well, that was fucking awful.